Hello everybody, welcome back to Kingdom of Learning. So I think all of you know this thing that your admission in Delhi University has kick-started. But here I want to tell you one thing, that before you fill your admission form, it is very much important for all of you to watch this video. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, do it fast, because we are providing you complete guidance and support. So now let me tell you what are we going to cover up in this video. In this video, I'll be telling you in detail, step by step, how to fill your form. Then we will discuss how to calculate your best 3 or best 4 marks. We will see when the merit list for sports and ECA quota will be released. And one more important thing is that, as you are telling me in the comment box that I have done this error in my admission form and this and that, so here you will come to know how you can do corrections everywhere. So this is a must watch for everybody. This video is very important because these 10-15 minutes will save you from committing blunders in your admission form. So don't skip this video, watch it and share it with your friends also. So now we will see what do we have to cover up in this video. Means first of all, we will see that you have to go to the admission portal of Delhi University undergraduate admission portal, and there you will see that this form will open up, and here it will be written step by step guidelines for applicants seeking admission in undergraduate merit based courses offered by University of Delhi 2021. Means this page will be opened. First of all, you have to open this page, and now you will see that here university has mentioned that you have to refer to the bulletin of information 2021 for ascertaining your eligibility to the course you are applying for. Means that is very much necessary for all of you, and you have to follow the undergraduate merit based schedule as it is notified on the website of the university. So these things are very much compulsory for all of you. You have to follow these steps. Then your first step, means your step 1 will be to log in to the UG portal. So here you have to log in to the UG portal using your registered email address and password. After successful login, you will be able to see your dashboard, and on your dashboard you will see this form. Here you have to fill all the information. Here means whatever is required you have to fill very carefully. Now don't make any mistake, be very much attentive. Then your step 2 will be update academic section. So this is very important, because in your comment means you are asking in the comments that you have filled certain, means your results were not announced at that time, this and that. So here university has provided you an opportunity to update your academic section. Means there will be two tabs on your dashboard admission, open for first cut off and update academic details. Means if you don't have to update anything, all your means information is correct, you simply go to first cut off tab. Otherwise, if you want to update your academic details, you have to tick there. Means in case you wish to update your marks or your mark sheet, because some of you might have given improvement exams also, so you can click on update academic details. There you can change your details, and then you will see this page. Here it is blurred, you can check it there on the website of university, it will be quite clear to you. So now you will fill your academic details. Means you have to check the update tab, and in case at the selected other, means in case your updates related to academic marks and anything was wrong, then it will show in red and you can select your main subject. Means you can do correction here, and later in this video only we are going to see how, means what corrections are required. Means you might have filled some other subject in main subject, and these errors must be there, so you have to be very careful. Keep on watching the video, don't skip it, right? So now you can upload your mark sheet again in this section. If earlier some errors were there, so you upload your mark sheet again. Now your step 3 will be to check your eligibility. Means check your eligibility. Here again this table is shown here, so you have to check whether you are eligible according to the first cut off or not. Means you have to check that marks which you have uploaded, whether they are proving that you are eligible for this first cutoff or not. This is also mandatory. Don't skip this step and check it very carefully, because if you will be eligible, then only you will be given admission. So now your dashboard will show you a suggestive best 3 or 4 calculator. But after doing your calculation on this calculator, still university is advising you to check your calculations manually also. So how can you do that? That is being described in this video only later on. So keep on watching, don't skip. So now you check if your marks in best 3 or 4 subjects are as per the eligibility criteria, you are eligible. But remember, rounding off of marks or percentage is not allowed. Means you are not allowed ki that if cutoff is 87% and your marks are 86 point something and you think that I am eligible, this is not allowed, right? So now next page will be, means same page is going on actually. Remember, you will be allowed to choose only one course in one college. Means you are not allowed to choose multiple courses in one college, provided you satisfy the cutoff of the respective college for the selected courses, and that too if you are falling under that cutoff category. Multiple simultaneous admissions are not permitted, right? You may check the status of your application at any time. Means you have to keep on checking the status of your application, whether it is approved or not. So after completing all these steps, now you will come to step 4, that is the payment of fee. So if you meet the required eligibility and if the college finds your documents in correct order, then means after verification your college will approve your admission. After that you have to pay your fee through your dashboard only. Here you can see the details must be there, you can check them, and very carefully you have to fill, and you have to send a copy of your cancelled check here, right? And now if you want to withdraw from that admission, then again you can do the same process, right? So here also university has provided that if you wish to change the course or college in subsequent cutoff, then you have to first withdraw the previously secured admission by logging into dashboard. Then a nominal fee of 1000 would be deducted, right? Means whatever you have paid, 1000 will be deducted, rest of the amount will be paid back, and then you can apply to another course and another college, right? So here so many points are written, these are very important, so all of you should check that if at any stage it is found that the information given by the applicant is incorrect, no fee will be refunded in such cases. So you should be very careful in this thing. Then applicants are advised to exercise extreme care to ensure that they meet the requirements for the course or the college. Means don't just fill any form with any fake or any information that is not correct, right? And then in case of change the course or college in subsequent cut off, when only when the applicant is certain that he meets the requirement, then only you can do that. Then the total number of withdrawals will be restricted to where n is the total number of cut off list in number 1. Means you have to check the cut off of that means there ki how many withdrawals are allowed to you, right? So these are very important things. So after this, and now the most important thing which you all are waiting for, that the merit list of sports and ECA quota will be released in first or second week of November. So this is a very big news for all you guys, because you are very desperate to know for this. You will see this understanding effective percentage and selecting of correct cut-off list. So here on this page you will see that the university has provided complete examples. Means examples are provided and complete table is given to you, that you have to check your marks in various subjects, and then how you have to count your best 3 or best 4. English is mandatory, you check it, mind it, that one language is compulsory. So if you want that you have to take admission in the subjects which you have studied till 12th, then there is no problem, right? You can simply count your best 4 English plus best 3 more, right? In this way you can count them, and then you can get admission. But if you have not studied that particular subject and you want to go for that, then there will be deduction of your marks, right? So that also everything is mentioned here in this table. You can go according to your stream, whether you have opted for science or commerce or arts, whatever, everything is mentioned on this page. You go through this very carefully, means there are many pages actually. So according to your subjects you have to check it. Like suppose you have studied Hindi in your 12th class, but you want to go for Hindi in undergraduate, then there will be reduction of marks, right? 2.5. And but there are so many courses, there are certain courses also where there is no reduction whether you have studied that subject or not, like BA program. Even commerce students can also do that. And even like some vocational